Well, globalization was also intended to be a division of labor where the West would take the center with holding the high value aspects of global value chains. Now, it just happened that China climbed those global value chains very quickly. And so I guess for the West, globalization has taken on a less favorable format. And furthermore, globalization, as we've known it over the past few decades, has been predicated on the idea of very liberal trade. Now, you usually only have liberal trade when there's a clear economic hegemon, because this prevents rivalry. And so this, you've seen this for a while, that the conditions for globalization has been breaking down. Now, that being said, on the Americans' part, there's some reasonable criticism against China's wet markets, of course, and also this argument that you call viruses based on their origin country. Like, you can make these arguments. However, it would be very dishonest if we don't also recognize that there's a competition here for global leadership, and America is very eager to use this virus now to bash China. And indeed, a lot of our American friends across the pond here are very open about their discomfort that China might actually end up on top. In other words, China might actually come out stronger while the United States might come out weaker. And to add insult to injury, the US really resents the fact that China is positioning itself now as a benign hegemon. So you see the narrative from Beijing is that while the US is hijacking medical supplies from its own allies, China is reaching out and helping out the whole world.
I think that the general public, because of this pandemic, has been reminded that China is ruled by a communist party. But that didn't stop the elites in the West to move their factories there, to hollow out the industrial base of the United States. Being a communist country never stopped them doing that. And all of a sudden, we have this catastrophe that is truly global. And now we're all told it's all because of Chinese communism. I mean, that's just a ridiculous argument to make. And it's a ridiculous argument to make because it doesn't go back to the origins of what globalism is all about. Okay, let me go to Dima here. Nobody forced Western global capital to go to China. The Chinese didn't force them into China. They went there willingly for one reason: huge profits, and the American heartland died in the process here. Nobody wants to have that discussion. They want to discuss the fact that the Chinese are a different race and that they're ruled by a communist party. I think that's a very facile way of looking at this.